Hello and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. I'm Ranj and today I will be giving you the Capper Comparison Picks for some more select fights from UFC Vegas 20. Two prelim fights and I believe this one is main card. So if you're new to my show, what I do is I take free picks from YouTube from my favorite sports handicappers or predictors, if you want to call them that. And I put their free picks on the board depending on which side they take. Then I wrap it all up with my pick, and this is all for the purposes of sports gambling. So without further ado, let's get right into this. I did make a video yesterday of the early prelim fights. Be sure to check that out. I have a new flock of handicappers to take on these fights. So, all these cappers links will be in the description. Be sure to check them out, subscribe. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I'll appreciate it. To make it on my show, I have to be a fan of yours, a subscriber, and I wouldn't recommend anybody that I didn't like myself. So, here we go. I'm going to start out with the female bantamweight fight between Alexis
Let's see, where is she?
Alligator Davis, put the cat down, Nor, taking on Sabina Colombian Queen Mazo. Okay, Alexa Davis comes in with a record of 19-10. You know I don't like double-digit losses on professional fighters, but say no more. She is the underdog here at plus 195. She's taking on a much younger Sabine Amazo. Mazo. 9 and only 1 loss, and she's the favorite at minus 230. Alexa Davis is 36. She's pretty much, almost on her way out, I would imagine. Sabine Amazo, just getting warmed up. She's 23. Okay, so let's go with this. Alexa Davis, her last fight was a loss to Vivian Arroyo via unanimous decision. She's on a 3-fight losing streak. Now, she's Canadian, and on Tapology said she's fighting out of Cesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Nick and Nate Diaz, Jake Shields, I think Gilbert Melendez. But I heard from the cappers I watched that she's actually fighting out of the Combat Academy. And I think that is in, I want to say Colorado. I'm not sure where that is. It might be in California. I don't know, but it's over definitely West Coast somewhere. So let's go. Sabina Amazo, she's coming off a win against Justina Kish, a rear naked choke submission win for Sabina Amazo. And from Fight Night Picks, Matt said you got to have some sort of good choke because Justina Kish actually pooped herself before fighting off a choke, and she didn't tap in her past. That's what he said. Sabina Amazo did manage to get a rear naked choke over Justina Kish, and she didn't shit herself. So, and you know how I was saying Davis is on a 3-fight losing streak? Sabina Amazo's on a 3-fight winning streak. Other way around. Yeah. She fights out of King's MMA. That's in Huntington Beach. It has the likes of Benel Dariush, Marvin Vittori, RDA, Jake Ellenberger, Ariana Lipsky. There's a female she can train with. But anyway, let's go. Taking Sabina Amazo, we've got UFC gambling addicts. Lay on his show on the smoke break. He He does a philosophical smoke break every episode. I love it. I listen to it on the way to work. It helps get me motivated. Today, I wrote some notes. His message today in the smoke break was, focus on being the best version of yourself. That is an awesome one. He's like, he's pretty much, he said, you gotta be excited to face your daily grind every day. You know, every day is a grind. Grinding, double time, my whole life, day and night. Yeah, you gotta be excited for that daily grind. You have to focus on being the best version of yourself no matter what you do. Okay, and he thinks he looks like Nasruddin Imavov. He put a side-by-side picture with the whole, his life simulation. He didn't get back into that or anything, but he's like, I think I saw a glitch in the simulation. Look at this shot of Nasruddin Imavov, and it looked very similar to him, but there's a side profile view. If you look at him straight on, you can tell it's not the same person. It's not a glitch, it's just more of it like a doppelganger, if anything. And it's not really a doppelganger, it's only a side view. If you take that, I look like just about 60% of the Korean population. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go with that, Leighton. But anyway, I do like the whole be the best version of yourself. I love that part. And he's taken Sabine Amazo here. Okay. Also taken Sabine Amazo, the Colombian queen. We've got Vlad, my buddy, the Bulgarian cowboy from UFC Celebrities and Classics. He's choosing Mazo. He doesn't like picking the sides, but all his prediction videos, that's what he does. I'll give an edge too, and he always picks the side. But if you watch the fights with him, he's always saying, I got it going over 1.5 rounds or whatever, and that's the easy safe bet. You got to stop doing that, Vlad. Start just stick with the sides like you do in your early prediction videos. He's like mad at me because I make him pick a side. Oh, I'm only picking a side because you asked me to, Capper. Okay, fine. Also taking Mazo, we've got Matt and Craig Allen. Both of them are on the side with Sabine Amazo. The guys from Parlay Punch, that's the Parlay Punch, I'm sorry, Matt and Josh. Yeah, they are both taking Sabine Amazo, the Colombian queen. Caribbean. That was Caribbean, Billy Ocean's song. Still, you can just change Caribbean to Colombian. There you go. You have a theme song for Sabine Amazo. Colombian queen, know just what I mean. And then Schroeder MMA bet. I'm just going to put Schroeder. All these links will be in the description. Be sure to check them out. Schroeder MMA bet. He is also he's actually Brazilian. He's got a little bit of an accent, but he's very good with he gives the 5-star rating on all the, strong points, grappling, cardio. He does will to win. He's got that, but he's got it mixed in with strength. Strength, size, will to win, all in a. But anyway, definitely check him out. It's very good, very entertaining. And he's got Schroeder. Schroeder's got Sabine Amazo also. So, and he's saying by decision. He's the only one. Well, I think none of these other guys said, but I'm assuming female fight. It's unless they say differently, you just gotta assume it's gonna be by decision. So that's a full capper consensus. Bum, bum. A full capper consensus is when all the cappers are picking one side, and here in this case, every capper that I'm previewing on this show is taking Sabine Amazo, the Colombian queen, to get it done over the aged veteran Alexis Davis, 36 years old. Man, I do, Me being an old man, I'm 46. I'm 10 years her senior, Alexis Davis. I know. I want to root for Alexis Davis, but she's got sensibly. I gotta go with the young gun that's coming on. She's on a 3-fight win streak, 3-fight losing streak. That explains the odds. I mean, there's always a fighter's chance that Davis could come out on top, but I'm not putting my money on her to do it. So I'll throw Mazo in a parlay, of course. This parlay, these three, at least. I don't know if I doubt I'm gonna. If I do a live bet, I'll sprinkle half a unit on Davis for the upset. That's how I'll do it. But I got Mazo to win. I think she'll do it by decision. I don't think that. Mazo by decision. I still don't think it's going to be positive payout. I think it's still going to be a negative number. I didn't check it out, but the prop, if the prop is by decision, does get up to a positive number, which it won't. But if it happens to, then I will maybe put money on Mazo. Can't even say her name. But otherwise, I got her picked to win. If I do anything, half a unit, a little sprinkle on the old girl Davis. Alexa. Coincidentally, everybody here, there's Alex, Caceres, Alexander, Hernandez, Alexis Davis, Alexis, Alex, Alexander. That's just coincidence how that worked out. I just noticed that. But anyway, I will take Sabine Amazo to beat Alexis Davis. However, betting wise, I'll throw a little bit of dust onto Davis. Throw those good luck pearls from the Capper consensus dance. That was, I gotta give credit where credit's due. I didn't make that dance up. I stole it from B Pow Picks. He's a hockey and tennis. He does hockey and tennis handicapping. Anyway, moving on. Next of the Alexes, we've got Alexander the Great Hernandez. This is gonna be a good fight, I think. Banger. Hopefully. He's taking on Thiago Moisés. Alexander Hernandez is the Great. He's coming off a win against Chris Grutzmacher by TKO hooks. And he fights out of Factory X, which is in Inglewood, Colorado. Factory X has the likes of Chris Camozzi, Nick Hoinston, Ian Heinisch, Brandon Royval, Youssef Salal, blah, 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 blah. Thiago Moisés, he's coming off a win, debatable win against Bobby Green. He got a unanimous decision, but a lot of these cappers say, bull, that was a mess up by the judges. Bobby Green should have got that win. So, that's left. But in the books, he's got a unanimous decision win against Bobby Green. And he fights out of American Top Team down in Coconut Creek, Florida. You know all about that because they're always got fighters. Every weekend, ATT's got fighters fighting. Okay. Taking Hernandez. We've got the Parlay Punch guys. The Parlay Punch. Now, Parlay Punch guys, Matt is saying by decision. Matt, oh, look at the space they're taking. And Josh is saying by KO. So that's really two cappers, you know what I'm saying? But they're both in agreement with Alexander Hernandez. Taking Thiago Moisés, though, we've got UFC Celebrities and Classics. Good old Vlad. Taking Thiago Moisés. Also, we have Schroeder. He's saying Thiago Moisés by decision. Then, and then we've got fight night picks. Both brothers, Matt and Craig. So that's actually 4 cappers here, but I'm counting them as 2 because, because they're teams and it's only 1 link. Oh, by the way, I didn't even say this. Hernandez is the favorite here, minus 180. He's got a record of 12-3. Moisés, record of 14-4. Underdog, plus 155 payout. There's value there. Okay. So if you want to do it by links, so we got the tiebreaker. It's Leighton. Now Leighton, which way is he gonna go? He didn't say method of victory, which is odd because usually he does, but he does like Alexander the Great Hernandez here. So UFC gambling addicts, Leighton also taking Hernandez for the tiebreaker. Man, 180. I don't like that, but I do like Hernandez in this fight. Only because like that Moisés, I don't like that bad decision victory over Bobby Green there. And not only 1, but like 2 or 3 of the cappers I watched, not necessarily on this show, because I watch, I just press play on my drive to work, on my drive home. I let YouTube scroll through my whole subscriber list, and they're all cappers. But a couple of them were saying he shouldn't have won that fight against Bobby Green. So that, and Hernandez is just a beast. His forward pressure, he's so wild. He's just so aggressive. He's aggro. So I'm going to go with Hernandez to get it done here. I mean, I think he might even get it done by KO. But let's see. Only Josh and Matt were the only ones that said method. Good on ya. Schroeder said decision for Moisés, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the within distance. How's that? Within distance. Hopefully that'll make that minus 180 a positive number. If it doesn't, I'll say second round. That's my fault too. That's my go-to. First round is when they size each other up, test out the reach and all that stuff. Just like, picky pocky, let's dance for a little bit. Unless, they're aggressive like Hernandez. But I think the first round, they should be able to get through it both. Then Hernandez will take care of business second round. Maybe third, though. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to say within distance. If within distance doesn't bring that to a positive number, then I'm going to say second round. Just win for Hernandez second round. That will bring it to a positive number. If you pick the round, it brings it to a positive number. Almost always. Okay. Finally, the last Alex. We've got Alex Caceres, the Bruce Leroy. You are the last dragon. Welcome to Walk Your Pizzas to Daddy Green's Pizzas. I watched that movie, Last Dragon, that was a Barry Gordy movie from the 80s. Bruce Leroy. And sure enough, who's the best fighter in the... I don't know, it's old, but yeah. Bruce Leroy is a character from a movie called The Last Dragon, which was awesome. Al DeBarge was on the soundtrack. Beat to the rhythm of the night. Dun, 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 dun. And he had there was like a soundtrack. It had like music on it that I've never heard on any other. Like he gets the glow. Bruce Leroy, he gets the glow. And in his final fight against Show Enough, you can see the glow. Because Show Enough is dunking him under in like a barrel of water. Say I'm the master. Say I'm the master. And then Bruce Leroy he gets the glow. It's like, or like, showing off's going, who's the master? Who's the man? Then he gets the glow. I am. And then a rap tune comes on. It's like, when you got the glow, when you know the flow, or something. And then showing off tries to punch him, and he grabs it like Bruce Leroy grabs it with the glow, and he's got the glow through his whole body. Oh, it's awesome. I might just have to check it out again. I'm sure you can find it, probably on YouTube. Yeah, to YouTube, The Last Dragon, Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, The Glow. You probably see that scene. Anyway, sorry to get off topic again, but it's a good movie. What are you gonna do? Alex Caceres, Bruce Leroy. He's coming off a win against Austin Springer, rear naked choke. He according to Tapology, he's fighting out of MMA Lab. That's with like Sugar Sean O'Malley, Jared Cannonier, Kyler Phillips, Mario Batista. But according to Fight Night Picks, Matt and Craig Allen, he's fighting out of some place called the Freedom Fighters. I don't know. Kevin Croom, the underdog here, plus 175. Both these guys got double-digit losses, by the way. Caceres, 17-12. Gatekeeper Journeyman. Kevin Croom, 21-12. Gatekeeper Journeyman. That's pretty much, I count. Anybody with double-digit losses that's still in the UFC is pretty much, can be thrown into that category as gatekeeper / journeyman. Because they got so many double-digit losses. That means you got to have more wins than that. So that means you got plenty. Look at, she's won too. Gatekeeper, journeyman. But she'll be on her way out, because after 3 in a row, that's the thing. Here, I forgot to mention that this is a kind of a must-win for her. Anyway, I'm past that. Here, we got both these guys, both gatekeeper, journeymen, if you will, whatever, or if you won't, I don't care. Kevin Croom, hard-hitting hillbilly. He had a draw against Roosevelt Roberts, but he choked him out with a guillotine. The win was taken away because he was positive for marijuana. Unreal with that. That's just ridiculous. But anyway, it is what it is. He fights out of, now originally on Tapology, got it wrong again. It says Latrell's MMA. That's in New Mexico, and it has like Steve Garcia, Jordan Espinosa. No really big names. But I guess, from what I heard from several handicappers, and I guess you can check his Instagram or Twitter and he'll verify it. He's fighting out of Glory MMA, and he's been training with James Krause. And that's for show. Faux show. Show enough. Who's master? Show enough. Bobby. Or no. Bruce Leroy. Awesome. When you got the glow. Anyway, so let's get on with this. Schroeder is taking Alex Caceres. Schroeder MMA bet by decision for Bruce Leroy. Then we've got, this is interesting. The Fight Night Pick Boys, they're split here. The older brother, Craig Allen, is taking hard-hitting hillbilly. Croom for a big upset, plus 175 underdog. And his brother Matt is the younger one, is making the safer play on the 2-1 favorite in Alex Caceres. Also interesting, the Parlay Punch guys. Parlay Punch split their picks too, which is cool. P Punch, I'm going to put P Punch. Parlay Punch. Their drinks today, or on this show, Josh, who's taking Bruce Leroy, was drinking Body Armor. Non-alcoholic. Pineapple coconut. Oh, I wanted one. I was driving though. and Matt was drinking a big old 36 ouncer of Modelo. That's the Mexican beer. And I was driving, but I wanted one. Actually, I really did want the Body Armor because I was parched, and not for Modelo. But Matt, Matt said by decision. Matt from Parlay Punch, not Matt from Fight Night Picks. Don't get confused. It's not that hard to follow along, people. There's two sets of duos. There's the brothers, Matt and Craig Allen. Then the other duo is friends, Josh and Matt from Parlay Punch. Okay? Oh, by the way, Josh said Caceres by decision. Sorry. Okay. Then we've got UFC celebrities and classics. That's Vlad. Vlad is taking Bruce Leroy. And finally, Leighton, being the best version of himself that he can be every single day, getting excited about the grind, motivating me on my way to work. I love it. Double amen to you. Leighton is also taking Alex Caceres. UGA stands for UFC Gambling Addicts. His name is Leighton. You can call him Lay. He looks like Sabine Amazo from the side profile. He is saying by decision. So there you have it. My pick on this. You are the last dragon. Dun 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 dun. You got the glow. Well, you got the glow and you know the flow. Who's the master? Who's the master? Sure enough, who's the master? I am Bruce Leroy. I forget. I gotta watch, but I'm pretty sure he comes out of the water shining with the glow, and he goes, I am all serious, and then he has this diabolical smile. I am. That's when he got the glow, and sure enough, got sure enough owned after that. Oh, that movie was so good. Anyway, it was like when I was a kid, when I was like 8 or 9, that was my favorite movie for like 3 years straight, I think. A good 3 years when it was first come out. So I'm taking Bruce Leroy. I'm taking Alex Caceres. Even without his afro, he's still good. I'm not. You know why? That's why, right there. Hard-hitting hillbillies getting plus 175. Who's the master? Who's the master? Hard-hitting hillbilly. Kevin Croom. That's who's the master. Master's Kevin Croom. From Glory MMA. He's been working with James Krause. I was leaning him anyway. Before I saw the plus 175. I just liked the whole Bruce Leroy, the whole movie thing. But I'm taking, for real life, I'm taking the underdog here because he's plus 175. I'm a gambler. I'm going to take him to get it done by decision. Watch. You watch. Alex Caceres is no Bruce Leroy. You know. Maybe he was. Against Show Enough. Show Enough looks just like Busta Rhymes, too. You know, like Busta Rhymes did the videos where he dressed up as Show Enough. Show Enough. So, to recap, time check. I've got Sabine Amazo winning by decision, but I am going to sprinkle a little bit of a little half unit bet onto Davis for the win at plus 195. Then I've got Alexander the Great Hernandez winning within distance. If it doesn't get high enough, a good enough plus money number, I will say second round for Hernandez. And regularly, just for the win, I'm going to put him in a parlay. I parlay this, and Kevin. Is it Kevin? Yeah, Kevin Croom, the hard-hitting hillbilly from, isn't he from, like, oh, man. I don't know where he's, I want to say he's, like, Nashville, I don't know. That was that guy yesterday, the prelim UFC debutant. Anyway, whatever. Kevin, I know he used to be training out of New Mexico, so who knows? He's Glory MMA, wherever that is. But anyway, whatever. I'm taking Kevin Croom because he has passed to victory. Caceres, yeah, Alex Caceres. He's a 2-1 favorite, but everyone's taken by decision. I'm going to have to go the other way. Yeah, so there you have it. Gather the info. Place those bets. Cash those tickets. I appreciate you watching and dealing with me jumping off topic with the whole Last Dragon movie. For all you youngins that don't even know what I'm talking about, go ahead and Google it or YouTube search it, whatever you got to do. Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Be sure to give me that thumbs up. Feel free to comment. Hit the bell if you want. I do make videos just about every day. I would say 5 out of the 7 days a week I'm making videos. I do take a day off every once in a blue. But yeah, good luck on these bets. I'm parlaying Croom, Mazo, and Hernandez. That'll be a good payout. Should be. And I'll see you next episode.